Welcome back, everyone, for the second episode of the new tier list after 1 year of Lord of the Ring Rise to War. And today we're having the Evil Side Commander, which, again, tier 1 commander, there's not a lot, only 8 of them. Actually, that was 8 for the good side, but for the evil side, we got actually 9. So, we're gonna start right away with Agzok. Agzok is actually I would put it as A. He's kind of a mini Lurtz, like in terms of DPS. He's going to do DPS all by himself. Sadly, the unique item he gets only works on mountains like the rock terrain, which is bad for him, sadly. But all in all, if you build him correctly and put some point on DPS, he's very good against range unit. Is going to target them, and overall is going to do decent DPS for tier 1, obviously. Second, we got Gorbag, which Gorbag is right up S tier. The guy is incredible with orcs. Even like after 1 year, I see quite a lot of Gorbag still on the battlefield doing tremendous jobs. His item, which is a weapon, is actually very strong, giving orcs attack damage. Some commander power, as well as focus, and the substat is very good, where it gives defense to your orc, and it's also modified by the focus stats. So all in all, Gorbag, amazing commander, works very well, and a lot of potential still. So if you start on the evil side and you got a Gorbag, investing to him, he's very strong. Next we got Grima. Grima is also S tier. You need to have like a certain respect with Grima because he needs a lot of points to work well. But the guy is very strong. He's going to make a lot of draw with your enemy, but because of all the madness he gives, and especially the madness on the enemy commander, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage without like it's just like a kind of a utility commander. It's hard to explain. The guy just makes the other army kill themselves as he protects your army and make them survive for a longer period of time. That's why he works so well with all the Reapers, because on the end of the battle you take a lot less damage as they do more damage. So Grima, very good, and the madness is actually very strong with this one. Next up, we got Kaldun, which is another S tier. A lot of S tier for good commander, but with Evil Man, again, Kaldun still in the meta. If you're playing on the evil side and you actually don't have Black Serpent, Kirun, or Sanid, which are tier 3, Kaldun can do like an amazing job with those evil men. He's going to be protecting them. He's going to actually be giving them like a double attack follow up, and by itself he's able to do a lot of damage as well. So this whole combination makes his army like very strong. So Kaldun, even for tier 1, very strong with Evil Man. Alright, then we got Maltak, which from S tier to D tier. You don't see Maltak anywhere, and there's a good reason for it. The guy is just bad. There's not much to do with it. You can maybe give him some wargs, but even with that, it's just not working. Maybe if they add some warg unit in the future, perhaps this could change, but for now, he's well down into the D tier. Then we got Shagrat, which will be C tier. I've seen some build work with him. I would say work, but it's very like it was mid-gear kind of victory, and only on the defensive side, because Shagrat has some skill and some buff when he's defending. So that's another thing. It's not versatile enough where you need to be defending in order to get some bonus. not always a great thing. Next up, we got Sharku, which unfortunately I don't have a siege tier here, but Sharku could be used as siege as it gets a buff for siege damage. Otherwise, the only reason he's higher than Maltuk is because you actually get Conspirator trait, which give madness for 4 round 2 unit to your enemy. So that's kind of the only thing you got. Like, you got Arson, which is another like skill that do fire damage, but like overall is just not good enough to do anything like properly. Then we got Uktak, which again could go under like a siege kind of level, but some people will play him with Urukai, which you'll be able to do some damage. I will actually put him like over Shagrat. Like, there's some damage to be done. The guy itself can do some fire damage as well as buffing your Urukai. So, like, you can play with him, but eventually he's just going to fall behind in terms of, like, how he just perform against other commander. And we got Yusra here, which is going to be B tier. Like, by herself, not so incredible as a commander, but what she got for herself is her Respect 10 weapon, which is incredible. It buffed up, it gives 90% to all your evil men for the first 3 rounds to attack twice, as well as +3 attack if I'm recalling correctly. I can actually take a quick look for you. This is like the only one I'm doing this, but in order for you to understand exactly why this commander could be good, yeah, there you go. So basically might and speed and attack for evil men +3, which is very good. And then first 3 round all ally unit. So it's not evil. It's not even like only evil men. You can put like whatever, but you need at least one. Oh, sorry, only of evil men. So yeah. You need evil man, but they get basically like 90% chance to attack twice for the first 3 rounds. Surprisingly, I've seen one Yusra against me this season, so it was actually the first time, but I guess like she's playable. So there you go. That's why she's B tier, but it is kind of mandatory that you get her Twin Blade for her to be B, otherwise she would be drowning into the D tier section. So yeah, overall, the S tier are actually still seen quite a lot in the current meta. A lot of Gorbag, Grima for some like tricky kind of army, and Kaldun for those people who don't have like a tier 3 commander for Evil Man, because there's not much of tier 2 commander for Evil Man, so you gotta like there's no in between. So yeah, Kaldun great for Evil Man. Grima's weapon seems good on paper. I unfortunately didn't test it yet, but I've seen it plenty of time and it actually seems good, so little bonus for Grima. Axok, if you're looking for like a tier 1 DPS commander, Axok's your man. Yusra, again, B tier because of her Twin Blade. And yeah, C tier, like this one for Siege, attack for Siege. Maybe defending Shagrat, but again, not incredibly good. And just forget the D tier again, unless major update or something else. They are drowning in the bottom and they're not moving. So, on that was the second episode. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe right now, depending on when you watch it, for the tier 2 good side tier list. Alright, ciao for now.